Hi, long time no see. I know it's been a while. I have been in school for the last 4 weeks at Glendale Community College and majoring in anthropology. And I was planning on transferring to ASU and taking AI to get my bachelor's degree because I wanted to be at the table of the discussions of how AI is going to affect humanity, how it is already affecting humanity. I wanted to be at the table. And this idea of mine, I thought it was just my idea and I was the only one who came up with it. But ASU has a college, the College of Global Futures. And they have a BA and a master's in innovation and society. And you can play an important role in designing better futures for all of us when you understand the role and impact science and technology have in society. Learn how to critique, analyze, and build strategies around innovations to create solutions for society's most pressing problems. And so I'm really excited about that, and I would love to be a part of that. However, in the last few weeks, we've been doing a lot of career assessment and personality quizzes and values assessments and just all these tests and quizzes to really get to know yourself and what kind of temperament you have and where you would excel at. And the things that I would excel at are not AI. They are not science. However, social science was one of the top ones, but not science. So 7 of my top 10 career choices all had to do with teaching and secondary and post-secondary. And I don't want to do teenagers, but I could certainly do post-secondary and be a recovery educator, a vocational school teacher, a community college teacher. There's all sorts of different possibilities for me in that field. So I'm kind of wavering on whether I'm going to do, which one I'm going to do. I haven't made a full decision yet, and I still have another month before I have to register for next semester's classes. So I have some time, and I'm going to be thinking about that. My camera and my microphone were attacked by a monster. I was playing around with some settings and I lost access to them, so that's why I haven't had a video in a few weeks. Plus, getting settled in school was another reason, and finances is another reason. And have you ever gotten so bogged down in daily life that you forgot your whole goal, your whole purpose for being, your whole identity? Well, that's what happened to me. I graduated 1 week before I started college. I graduated from recovery coaching school, which I went for 3 years to get my recovery coaching certificate. And it qualifies me to be a life coach and a recovery coach. I'm already a certified peer supporter. And so the whole time I was in school, the whole plan was to go into private practice and work my way through college. But I forgot all about all that. I just completely forgot about it. That's unfortunately part of my symptoms of my mental challenges that I have. I can forget very important things. And so I was talking to a friend of mine who's graduating from wellness coaching college in a couple months, soon. And we were talking about doing a podcast together and how fun that would be because we could talk for hours. And And we think that people would be interested in the stuff that we have to talk about. And so that reminded me about my recovery coaching, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to build my website. I need to start booking clients. I can do this. I have all the resources available to me. I have all the intellectual assets that I need. I have a computer, I have Wi-Fi, I have a camera and a microphone, and I can do the videos, and I can build a blog, and I can do the social media marketing. I know how to do all that stuff. I used to do it for a living. I have 25 years experience in advertising and marketing in all different forms of print and radio and television and yellow pages and newspapers and Yahoo and Google and Google AdWords and Facebook. I don't know Instagram, but I do know Facebook. But anyway, I have all these intellectual assets that don't need any money from me to get started. I just need the $85 to start my LLC, and I can come up with that by cleaning a house and get that started and start booking clients for my coaching business. So I already have a website that I built when I was in school called The Journey to a Better Me. And so I'm probably going to be working on that. But if this collaboration works out with my friend Angie, I could really go into some terrific areas. And we've come up with I've come up with a great name. I think it's great. She hasn't replied yet to whether she thinks it's great or not. But if we go with that name, then I'll have to completely redo the website and the domain name and all the graphics and do all that stuff. But I can do that. I have the power to do that. There's nothing stopping me other than my own fear and my own self-limiting beliefs and my own negative self-talk. And my DBT therapy is really helping my this app that I'm using. It's called Fabulous, and I have 5 guest passes for 30 days for free if you want to try it. And I use the free version, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's helping me with my daily schedule, my morning routine, my nightly routine, some coaching throughout the day, and it really just keeps me connected to my higher self, my better self, and I absolutely love it. It's called Fabulous, and if you are interested in getting one of those free passes from me, just send me a message, and if I still have one, I'm more than happy to email you one. So I took all these assessments, and they say that I should be a teacher, and post-secondary or secondary, and I don't want to teach teenagers, so I will probably go post-secondary, and I could be a vocational teacher, I could be a recovery educator, I could teach other people how to be recovery coaches, I could teach community college. There's a lot of different opportunities for me as far as being a teacher. Now, it's not the money that AI would bring me. I figure I have about 10 working years left in me, and so I was hoping to make as much money as possible. But if I'm doing something that I love, maybe I'll work beyond 10 years. And if I get summers off, then I can travel in the summertime and work in the wintertime. If I'm doing what I love, what I'm passionate about, and what excites me. A few years back, I was very committed to giving back to the community that helped me so much when I was at my lowest point, and I really wanted to create a newspaper. They're called street papers. They're all across the country. Places have them, and the homeless people buy the newspaper from you for 25 cents on credit, and then they sell it for $2 donation. And we use the corporation's nonprofit for the tax deductible donations if they want to donate more or whatever. Anyway, I built this whole company. I built everything about it, and I was so excited and so on fire, and I worked 12 to 14 hours a day, and I loved it, loved it, loved it. It utilized all of my skills that I knew that I had from other jobs, and it was just so exciting. I was excited. I couldn't wait to wake up in the morning. Like, I was just super excited to get going and get to work and create. And I did publish one paper, one issue, and then COVID started. Literally, I sent the check to the printer for the big issue, the 1,500, a run of 1,500 copies, and then the very next day is when the lockdown happened. So they called me back and told me that they were closing down and wouldn't be able to publish my paper. And nobody would take a paper from a homeless person on the corner anyway during COVID, at the beginning of COVID. So it ended up falling flat on its face, but the excitement and the joy that I had while I was creating the paper and coming up with ads and quotes and articles and what to write about. And I had a section on Sign of the Month Club, and I'd take pictures of people's signs that they had out for panhandling, and then I had all kinds of ideas for fundraising and getting things going so that we could actually start changing people's lives. Denver it's called the Voice in Denver, and they have huge success where people earn enough to get a hotel room for the night, and they do get a hotel room for a few nights in a row, and then they start to want to be inside again, and they start to make changes in their lives to come out of the homelessness cycle, and so I wanted to be a part of that. And I had a photographer that I was collaborating with, and when COVID happened, he disappeared, and I haven't heard from him since. So, and it all went to shit. But I can do that all again with my coaching career, and that way I'm only depending on me. I'm not depending on a photographer or a collaborator. Although having a collaborator would be wonderful. I'm really looking forward to working with Angie, but I don't need her to do what I need to do for this coaching career. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm working on, and you'll be getting updates from me on the coaching site and how school's going. I have one planned that I want to do on these career assessments and the assessments that I took and what they actually said about me. And how different it is from what it was years ago. And I'm running out of time, so I gotta get going here. But thank you all for watching, and if you like my videos, please like and subscribe and comment and share and do whatever you can to help me grow this channel. I'm planning on 2 years for it to grow. And as my coaching business grows, and I graduate from GCC with an associate's in anthropology, and I get out of DBT training, and I take the ketamine treatments and the EMDR treatments, that's all happening within 2 years. So the next 2 years are going to be a blast, and I hope you join me for the ride. Thanks so much for watching, and you have a great day.